What's up, shenanigans? John here, and I am back today, beginning of the week, to talk to you about something that's pretty important to all of us small YouTubers. And that is the top 5 things, my top 5 things that I believe are an issue for small YouTubers. There's a million things, but I'm only going to talk about 5 of them today. And there are 5 that I think are pretty important. And I'd really appreciate if you do relate to them, or you think of some other ones, please comment below, let me know what you think. If you agree with them, if you don't agree with them, or you think if there's more that you think that should have been addressed, maybe I'll address them in another video. So, the very first one is one that I think I probably struggle with the most, and that is one of respect. As a small YouTuber, it is really hard to garner any kind of respect, mutual respect that human beings have for each other. If you've watched this channel, you know that I believe that this is a community, not a competition. I don't believe I'm in competition with other content creators. We've gone to Playlist Live. We've gone to 5 consecutive Playlist Live. So I believe in that community. I believe in going there and hanging out with like-minded people. But one thing I've noticed there, I've noticed that when you go, there are people that will automatically discount you because of sub count. I've had people flat out ask, oh, how many subs do you have? And then when you mention it, they turn their back to you, or have nothing to do. So if you can't offer them anything, they want nothing to do with you. You want to talk about a complete turnoff, and it sours you on the community. It's when I see things like that, because I don't feel that way. I have friends that are over 1 million subscribers, and I have friends that have less than we do. And we all treat each other exactly the same. I don't ask anything of my friends that are bigger YouTubers. I don't ask anything of them. They're my friends. I'm not gonna take advantage of that because I really value their friendship. I really like the community aspect of this. I like being creative. I like talking to other creative people. That's why I like going to Playlist Live. I like being around other people, like-minded people who like doing the same thing. So dealing with that lack of respect of people who just want nothing to do with you, or they think you bring no value just because you have a lower sub count, this really, really bothers me. The number 2 biggest issue I think I have is exposure. How do you get it without spamming everyone you know? How do you get the exposure? It is a chicken and an egg thing. I think because you have low sub count, it's harder to then gain that momentum to get you exposed to a larger audience. So to help you grow, you're gonna need that momentum. But it's that chicken and egg scenario you're in. You need a lot of subs or a lot of views to create that momentum to get more exposure. But if you don't have more exposure, you think it's hard for you to get more views, to get more subs. So it's this constant battle back and forth of trying not to spam the ever-living you-know-what out of people that do actually follow you, but then trying to find other ways to do that. Do you pay for it? Do you pay to have some sort of campaigns run to drive traffic? But then I've also read a lot of things that saying a lot of the traffic that you get from those campaigns are not necessarily gonna be traffic that's gonna engage you in the long run. So yeah, if you pay money to have a lot of traffic driven to your site and somebody views one video, you might get a lot of views on that video, but not a lot of engagement, which doesn't help you in the long run. Now, one of the bigger issues I've seen over my 3 years on YouTube is motivation. I've seen channels come and go. I've seen people give up. Motivation is extremely hard when you're a small YouTuber because you're not getting the engagement. You don't feel like you're getting that feedback from folks. That's difficult. I've talked about this before. When you are spending hours and hours videoing and editing and putting forth, birthing this video that you're thinking, oh, this is gonna be so great. And then it just falls flat and you get 15 views, you get 20 views or 30 views, 50 views, and it goes nowhere. There's not 3 comments. 5 thumbs up, 1 thumbs down. That is, as much as you try to be thick-skinned and tough, that's hard, especially if you've spent a lot of time creating something in your mind is beautiful and nice and means something to you. Your emotions are in it. That is extremely difficult as a small YouTuber. As you grow and grow and grow, they can crank out a video of a wall, those big YouTubers, and they're gonna get hundreds of thousands of views, and people will be like, oh, this is great. There's a point in which you almost feel like you have diminishing returns when it comes to the amount of effort that you put into something versus the feedback you're getting from folks. So that is extremely, extremely difficult thing to deal with when you're a small YouTuber. Another thing I think that really irritates me, I spent a lot of time on search engine optimization, what I call SEO. I know I didn't define it in previous videos. So it's search engine optimization. I spent a lot of time on titles, tags, not a lot on thumbnails because I'm still up in the air on thumbnails. Sometimes when I do thumbnails that I think that are really attention grabbers, they don't do real well, and then I don't know. But All the evidence says thumbnails are super important. I digress. But titles, tags, description, doing all the research into putting all of that together and optimizing all of that. One thing that we all know as a small YouTuber is super critical that you do it. I talked about that in my last video, but one thing I've noticed as a big YouTuber, not so much. I've seen YouTubers go out there and not put any tags in their stuff, nothing. I've seen some put, why are you reading my tags? I mean, and they still get hundreds and thousands of views. I've seen some big YouTubers put out a video with literally like 3 tags that have nothing to do. I mean, horrible search engine optimization, horrible SEO in their video, and it still just gets hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views. That is insane to me. They are automatically getting some sort of traffic. It's gonna have to be proven to me that that's not true, because I have a hard time believing that smaller channels have to go through all of this. We hardly get any traffic on most of those videos, but then you see a larger YouTuber put out something. You can see their tags, you see their title, their tag, their description, negligible, and it still blows up. And that can't all be from sub count. It can't be. They're getting that momentum from somewhere. As you're a small YouTuber, you have to put in that hard work. Not that the big YouTubers haven't put in the work. None of this is saying that people with large sub counts have not put in the work. They absolutely have. But I'm just talking about what the struggles are for a small YouTuber to gain that momentum that we need. And this final one is one that I almost didn't put on it just because I know it's such a touchy point. Overcoming the sub for sub temptation. I know since I've been on YouTube that there are a lot of people who are very genuine in their support. And they come in and they put really good, thoughtful comments, and they're showing actual support watching your videos, and they would like you to give them the chance. I like that. I will do that. I absolutely, and if you're watching this, comment below if you've seen me do this. I will absolutely go to your channel, I'll watch a video, I will put a substantial comment or some sort of feedback, and I've actually found a lot of people that I really enjoy watching that way. That is, I think, the way that it should work when we support each other as small YouTubers. But just the sub for sub, let's support each other just to support each other, it doesn't do anything for us to do that. Just for me to sub to you, for you to increase 1 sub and you to do mine and increase 1 sub, it's not helping our engagement. It actually probably hurts because those folks are probably not watching your video and they're killing your watch time because they're coming onto your video, throwing a comment in, and then leaving, and you're stopping after 15 seconds or 20 seconds, and actually it's hurting you when people do that. And I get it, I get this temptation. I know this is hugely an unpopular topic. I know that a lot of people are doing it right now because of all that's going on. Everyone's trying to get to 1,000, but you know that eventually if we do that, if everyone just starts doing that, YouTube's gonna catch on and they're gonna raise the bar again. They're gonna do something to correct that, to keep that from happening. I'm sure they have some sort of algorithm that can see that you're subscribing to 50, 60, 70 channels within a half an hour. I know they do because they'll freeze people from being able to subscribe to people again. That's telling you that it's not helping us. We have to find a way to really support each other. So finding a handful of YouTubers, and I don't have a ton of time, but I do support where I can. I mean, I go to work, I have a family, I do this, I try to do the best I can with this channel and my content, and I support as much as I possibly can. I have really good friends on here that I have to go binge watch and to catch up on. I know they do the same with me, but I want everyone to understand that that is a huge struggle for the small YouTuber to overcome that. I think when you become a big YouTuber, you no longer have to deal with that kind of engagement with folks. It's just not gonna happen. But I mean, it is a constant thing. My held for review and spam is filled with people saying that. And even more so now that YouTube has changed the rules, that they've moved the goal a little bit further down the road and everyone's trying to get to that 1,000. And believe me, guys, I understand the struggle. I really, really do. But I think you have to fight the urge to just go straight up sub for sub. It doesn't gain you anything. At the end of the day, you still have to get the watch time. And I know that some of you have the watch time, you're just trying to get the subs. And so I get it. And this is not any condemnation on anyone. I'm not judging anyone for anything. I'm just saying that is a huge struggle for us at this level in our career on YouTube. So these are the things that have been on my mind here lately. I think between all of us, we could probably seriously come up with 1,000 things that are difficult at this level. But these are the things I think are probably most important and most relevant right now in dealing with the state of YouTube as it is. You know, I'm doing the best that I can out here, and I hope you guys see that I do genuinely appreciate all that you do for me, all the support and the engagement. It is awesome. I think you guys get how much engagement is important to me, because I still comment and respond to every single comment. So that engagement is super important to me. So I hope you know that I really, really mean it when I think honest and true engagement is the only way to go on this platform. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, make sure you smash that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, consider subscribing, and until next time, thanks guys.